Hey everybody, this is Beelit, and this is my 400th video. I'm going to get into that a little bit later. But right now, this is Awesomenauts. I'm playing with the Sexy Carriage and the Baller It's Ryan Yabizi. And I'm actually going to be talking about Toonami. Uh, Toonami came back on the 26th, technically the 27th, but whatever. Um, and it was very obvious that they didn't have much to work with. They had a new Tom. He was reminiscent of the 3.0 Tom. At the Absolution was also changed a little bit, I believe. My memory's a little hazy, but it looked a little bit different. Steve Bloom came back to voice Tom. Uh, According to what I had heard, he was either not getting paid much or not getting paid anything. And I greatly appreciate him coming back and providing the voice work. It was it's a small gesture. Well, no, it's not a small gesture. It's a big gesture, and it's a great thing that he did to support what the people want. He had been behind this Toonami push, and yeah, I really appreciate what he did. The promos that they had, the little animations, the intros and outros were very short, very simplistic, as was the voice work. The voice work was very short. It was normally something like, that's it for Bleach, Deadman Wonderland is next. That was pretty much it. Um, I don't know how much of that was, just trying to get things out quickly, and how much of it was we don't have the time to create long animations. um, so I don't know the reasoning for that, but things were very simplistic, very short. It was obvious that they didn't have a lot of stuff to work with. But I'm going to look over that. That's not a big deal. Eventually, with time, that stuff will hopefully change. Hopefully, people will support Toonami, and if they continue to support it, then we won't have that kind of problem anymore, and the quality will be raised, and we'll all be happy. So anyway, on to the shows. Now, the lineup was, and this is going off of memory, so sorry if I get things wrong. Bleach at 12, at 12:30 Deadman Wonderland, at 1 Casshern Sins, 1:30 Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I think. At 2 Ghost in the Shell, second gig. And then at 2:30, I believe it was Cowboy Bebop. I actually was kind of tuned out for the last hour or so. But the things I want to talk about are Deadman Wonderland and Casshern Sins, because these are the new shows to come. These are the shows that weren't already on the Adult Swim Saturday lineup. Deadman Wonderland, I loved. I absolutely loved it. I really want to see what happens next. The first episode was pretty well done. For a while there, I was kind of questioning, are they really going to believe that this middle school kid could create some kind of bomb or weapon or could overpower 29 other people and cause that kind of damage to the classroom and not have some kind of physical injury that shows that he was part of it. Are they really going to say that he was unscathed? I mean, come on. I was questioning that, and I couldn't understand how they would possibly believe that something like that could happen. But for the sake of the plot, I went ahead and I kind of disregarded that. And then when the video came out, that was pretty harsh evidence. So yeah, I could kind of get over that. I actually think that's going to be the best thing that they have on Toonami, at least for the near future. I do like Ghost in the Shell. Not huge on Bleach, but I respect that a lot of people like it. So, whatever. Cowboy Bebop is okay, but I've seen it many times. So at this point, I'm kind of like, whatever. I'm done. So I think that that's probably going to be their biggest hook right now. Casshern Sins was okay, I guess. It wasn't too good to me. I didn't enjoy it, but I do recognize that it could get better, and I'm not going to count it out because of the first episode. Um, it felt a little shaky. It felt really unclear. I want to at least have some idea of what's going on after the first episode, and I really didn't with Casshern Sins. I felt like the episode was pretty pointless because it didn't really introduce any plot. It was just there, and we didn't get anywhere past the first 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes are really that's it. That's all that really mattered. After that was just essentially, in my eyes, filler. But I'll give it another shot. I'll give it a shot after that as well. It has an amnesia storyline. That's not my favorite thing, but whatever. I'll give it another shot. One of the things that I thought was interesting was that every show that was on Toonami actually was trending on Twitter, and I was doing tweets, I guess is what you call it. I was tweeting while the shows were going on, and I really don't know why, but I did it anyway. And it was actually really cool to see what other people were saying about the shows, and it was almost like having a live audience, and it was very cool. I really enjoyed that. So even the older shows, even Ghost in the Shell, Full Metal Alchemist, I believe Cowboy Bebop as well, even they were trending on Twitter, which I thought was pretty cool. So I think that Toonami had a good first day, but next week, that's going to be the test. That's when the test is going to start. Then the next week, the week after that, the week after that, we have to see if Toonami has the staying power. I really hope that it does, and I watch on Saturdays anyway, so Toonami is just going to be this added thing for me. But if you don't watch on Saturdays, if you turn your TV off before you go to bed, and you go to bed 10 or 11 or whatever, you're responsible. I suggest turning your television, turning your service to Cartoon Network before you go to bed. That way, even with the TV off, you're still tuned in to Cartoon Network, and you can give them that one rating. So if you're not even going to be watching TV, what's the harm? You're going to be helping out something that we all want. It's a really good thing for Toonami to keep going, to support anime and bring new people into it. So I think that that's a worthwhile cause. I will do that if for some reason I'm not there on Saturday. I will always. I'm very active in picking my rating, so that's something that I can suggest even if you don't watch Toonami. But yeah, I think Toonami actually went very well, but the true test is going to come later. Deadman Wonderland, love it. Casshern Sins, I'll give it another shot. But yeah, that's about it for Toonami. I'm going to rate Toonami as an 8.5 out of 10. And really, the only thing that could have really been any different was the things that you need a budget for. Well, actually, maybe an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. But you need the budget. You need the budget, and I didn't want to be too harsh because I understand that they don't have a big budget. But guys, we got to support this. I think it's a really good thing that we can get here, and once they pick up steam, once they have the funding, we can get so much more. So yeah, that's all I have to talk about with Toonami. Now, 400 videos, 400 YouTube videos. I started YouTube back in 2008. Yeah, it's been a while. It was just a hobby, something fun to do. And I recently got over 400 subscribers as well, so 400. It started as a hobby, just something fun to do. and it still is. It's not. It hasn't lost its fun. You know, it hasn't lost its staying power. I really enjoy making YouTube videos. I've always done it just to, try to connect with people. Um, I love it when someone enjoys something that I create, and I don't know if people who don't upload really think about it, but when you make a video, it's kind of this creation that you make. It's almost like a work. It's a work kind of yourself. This is a hobby. Gaming is a hobby for me, and to share that hobby with someone else, it's a little bit of me in a sense. I'm not trying to get all emotional here. Yeah, but it's something of me that I like to give, and I like to see when people enjoy it, and YouTube has been wonderful for that, and I've really enjoyed my time here, and I'm going to keep going. I have an announcement that we'll give it some time. I don't want to say anything yet, but that when that thing happens, I'll be able to do more with YouTube. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. I know that I will. But I'm actually going to leave a few different videos that I like. I'm going to leave them in the video and leave a link for you so you can go and click them. There are some things that I've done in the past that I really personally enjoyed. You can feel free to not click them, but you can also feel free to click them. They're going to be right there, and I'll have like an annotation. You can just click on it, and it'll open up in a new window. And you can see some of the things that I've done in the past, and see maybe something that you didn't see before that you kind of enjoy. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed my YouTube channel, even if it gave you 5 minutes of enjoyment one day. Great. I will continue to make YouTube videos for the foreseeable future, and I want to say thank you to everyone who supported my YouTube channel in the past, my YouTube experience, all the friends that I've made, and the people I've played with, and all that stuff. It's been really great, and yeah, I guess I will see you guys in the next video. I was thinking about doing a different 400th video celebration, but I didn't want to just keep holding everything back that I had made, so I felt it was better to just go ahead and get this one out, and maybe do that special thing a little bit later. So, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.